Welcome back to my channel. Always so happy to find you here. I'm delighted to find that you have also subscribed. So if you haven't by now, click subscribe anytime while watching this video, including right now. I want to talk about relationships, love relationships, actually. Um, I was reading an article, or maybe not reading an article, but watching or listening to a podcast where men were talking about this whole passport dating, going across the seas to find an ideal woman. And I think I did a video a few months back where Shannon Sharp and I think the guest was Ricky Smiley. We're talking about the ideal woman, and they always spoke about characteristics of the woman almost all the time. It's the qualities of her, it's the virtue of her, it's the temperament of her, it's how she carries herself. Hardly ever anything about the physical until it becomes secondary. And it just reminded me that the old wives' tale that beauty's only skin deep, and that so many times, especially now, I just don't know what it is with this um, Michael B. Jordan, where he made this statement, I'm lonely at times, and how men are lonely nowadays. I think, these are my words, I think that men are lonely by default of not finding a person of depth for them, that they have sharpened themselves as a king, but can't find an equally matched queen. So they're just scattering all over the place. Whereas years before, it was very easy to find a good woman. Now, am I saying there's no more good women? Not at all. Many things of consideration, and one is the virtuality, the virtuousness of a good value-based woman. Because I'll say this, if she is what I call high valued, um, great balance, have her own thing, is pretty together, is stable in her many capacities of life, and knowing no one's perfect, everyone can have some levels of stress in their lives at any time, but is pretty much got her stuff together, she's not going to be attracted to a man that's carrying obvious baggage. She won't leave space for that person, because the space occupies 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 the space occupies an energy by which she wants only the right person to sit. And so if the person has a problem with drugs or alcohol, even if they have a really good, good job and other stable things in their life, a high functioning, well put together woman is not going to tolerate a womanizer unless they're still young and it's just out there playing that game. But I'm talking about men who are going across the seas, these passport boys trying to find the right girl, and she's not anywhere near home, and you can't find her, and you're such a good catch. Why is that? A high valued woman will detect your energy. And if the energy is expressing low value man, she won't open space to you. You will have a difficult time even approaching her. Now, I'm saying this to say this. The energy will prevent you from approaching. You'll be too intimidated. It has nothing to do with her directly. The energy by which she puts out. I don't care how strong and how badass you are as a brother, a man, a dude that's got his together. If you have that and she's really woken her soul and walking her path and got her stuff together, and even if she is available and looking for a guy as well, the energy that you put off will be stopped at the gate, because if she's really that together, she's learned to protect her energy. Now, all of this is occurring without a transactional, tangible evidence base that it's occurring. It just is. So I'm saying that to say this. Fix your history. Now I'm talking to men because this is about men going across the borders, men going across the seas, men traveling here and there abroad to try to find a good chick when many are still right here. They're right here. I had a post months ago where I said men were so excited to go to the men's club. First they started off at the gentlemen's club, then they dropped down to the men's club, and now they go to any shank club just to see a woman twirling on a pole and all how excited that is. And at first it was entertainment, and then it became what you do, and then it became who you are. A good value-based woman won't want that, will not want that, because she's already carrying a settlement in her soul as to what she wants in a relationship. And if you find that a regularity, she's not going to invite it or you in with your bad self, no matter how bad, no matter how much you think you have it together. So a lot of this unable to find a good chick is not so much you can't find them, but they're there and they're not wanting you now. Or you're still having a sense of player mentality. And a woke soul woman will pick up on that like that. She'll pick up on it. She'll pick up on it. And she'll talk to you and she'll return your calls. She'll text with you, but she won't take you serious because she won't leave an open space for you, is what I'm saying. As long as you're carrying that. Now that may sound a closed door to you, but it's not a closed door to you. As I said earlier, work on yourself, fix yourself by which you are still exhibiting the player mentality, the womanizing ways, drinking too much alcohol, hanging out with the boys, being out there. All of that is not of interest to a woman who's wanting to settle or a woman who is settled in her soul. Entertainment and going out and enjoying a night out on the town is one thing, but the energy by which you carry towards that is conflicting. And that's why you feel you need to go across the borders to bring her back. And here's the one thing about going across the borders, passport dating. You have to carry all that back. And you have to be responsible for that for so many years. You inherit whatever that person does while they're here. Even if they leave you for someone else, you're still responsible for them. Now, how about that? You got to take care of her while she's really done left you, dumped you, and with somebody else, but you're still responsible because boy, child, wake up. Oh, wake up. Like to yourself, don't do it. Don't do it. Come on, think your way through and find out specifically what you want best and get that. And I'll leave you with this. I have become quite aware, especially of late, I would say, well, of late for me would be the last couple years, is that a beautiful woman on the outside may not be on the inside. Now, I don't know why I just assumed she was. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I don't know why. But I have seen women who were just, all together, the makeup, the eyes, the eyelashes, the nails, and just had all that going on, and would open their mouth and the profanity that would come out. Or would take off their jacket and tattoos all over it, just all. Now, I'm not against, if you like the body art, you like the body art. But the mannerism, are not ladylike. The speech by which she could just throw off, you know, profanic bombs, I'll put it that way. Um, mm-mm. Pass if it's going to be a problem. I'll put it that way. Pass if it's going to be a problem. Anyway, I just wanted to address the issue of passport dating and going across the border, and think twice about it. Make sure it's what you want. And if you're dating anybody online, remember, people become who they want to become online. Get something real. You deserve something real, especially if you are in what I call your midlife, meaning above 40, and for whatever reason you find yourself single, and you're wanting to settle down. Don't settle for. There's a difference between settling down and settling for. You deserve a righteous, loving, committed, value-based relationship with someone who just happens to be hot. Isn't that the best? So I hope you get it. If you got this far, please click like, please click subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.